Good morning, everybody. So Kiowa and I were back, and Kiowa really wanted to do some cute Halloween treats since Halloween's just around the corner. So we're doing a couple of recipes today. The first one we're going to do is apple cookies. Apples are in season now. They're a fall fruit. And I got some really delicious crisp apples to use. They are on sale at Super One. The other thing that we're going to make today are kind of more cutesy. We're making strawberry ghosts. So I already made some in advance because you do have to freeze them because you're dipping strawberries in vanilla yogurt and freezing it. So I made some in advance so you can see what they look like. So yeah, so these are kind of what they look like. You just dip them in yogurt and freeze them. You dip them in yogurt again, put your little chocolate chip eyeballs on there and freeze them again. So we'll start with the cookies. So first, we're going to put 1 cup of packed brown sugar, butter, and an egg in this bowl. So, yep. So we're going to do 1 egg. This is 1/2 of a cup of butter. So I'll go ahead and put our butter. It's kind of softened, melted in there. 1 egg. And we're going to do 1 cup of this brown sugar. We're going to pack it in tightly. You just want to pack in your brown sugar just because, you know, if you don't, you won't get a full cup. Just put it in there and kind of push it down. You want that full cup. Go ahead and add that, Kiowa. Then you're going to mix all that together with the whisk. So you could use an electric mixer for this part, if you have one. It just makes things go faster, but our muscle is just as good. All right, so I'm going to just stir it up really fast because we want it to start to get kind of fluffy. We don't want any clumps of sugar. Alright, so now we are going to add 1.5 cups of flour. Yep. So take that flour. So that one is 1/2 cup. So if you do that one, you have to do 3 of them. Or you could do one of these. You could do 1 cup and then 1/2 cup. So you want to make sure it's all the way filled up. Packed in a little bit more. So you want it to be all the way filled up. See, it covers the whole entire cup like that. Perfect. And we'll do 1/2 cup. Like that. Okay. And now we are going to add in nutmeg. We are doing 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. So we'll take this one. You fill it all the way up. I'm going to pack it in. Like that. 1 teaspoon. Okay, we got our nutmeg, and we're going to do a half of a teaspoon of salt. So we'll do that one. We'll do 2 of these, okay? So do not pour it over the bowl, because in case you pour too much. So fill it up all the way. Perfect. And then we're going to just kind of scrape it off a little bit. Dump that in. We'll do 1 more of those for a half a teaspoon. See? Perfect. It's alright if you spill a little bit. Good job. And then we're going to do a half a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is our baking soda here. So we're going to do 2 of these again. We'll fill it up all the way. Kind of scrape it off if it's overfull. Fill it up a little bit more. And then we'll scrape off the extra. Dump that in there. 1 more. Scrape off the extra. Perfect. And then the last thing we're going to add is our apple. So we have 1 Honeycrisp apple diced up pretty small. We're adding that whole thing in there. Yep. Now we're going to mix all of that mixture together. So adding fruit to your desserts or your treats is one way to just increase the amount of vitamins and minerals you're eating. So, you could just make standard cookies, that's fine. It's good to enjoy sweet treats, especially on holidays. But adding fruit to them will definitely increase the health of that food. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that our flour is all mixed in. Everything mixed together. You're making a mess. It's alright. Okay, and so your cookie dough will kind of look like this. Don't eat it because it has raw egg, unless you want to take the chance of getting sick, which we're not going to do at the clinic today. But I guess that's up to you if you're at home cooking. So now we're just going to form little balls and put it on the cookie sheet. Perfect. Okay, so our oven is set to 375. We're going to put these cookies in for about 10 minutes. Perfect. All right. So while we wait for the cookies, we will go ahead and do the ghost, strawberry ghost. So Kiowa, you want to do that. I'll just walk you through it. So for the strawberry ghost, you're going to take a strawberry, hold it by the green part, and just dip it in the yogurt, kind of coat it as much as you can. And then you just set it on the parchment paper. And we're going to freeze them. And as soon as they kind of get hard and frozen, we'll take them out. We'll dip them again so we'll get 2 coatings of vanilla yogurt. And when we do the second coating, that's when we add the eyes. And the eyes are just the little mini chocolate chips. You could decorate these however you want, if you had sprinkles, or you could make them Frankensteins or whatever, but we're just doing the simple ghost ones today. So we're getting good, yummy, delicious sweet treats, but we're also getting good vitamins. Some vitamin C, some vitamin A, good for the immune system. I put a toothpick out here too because I accidentally couldn't get one out when I dunked it, so you can always stick it with a toothpick if it gets stuck in there. And then we're getting good probiotics and prebiotics from the yogurt. It's good for our stomachs or our intestines. Keeps those healthy. Alright, so we'll put these in the freezer then, let them freeze for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so our timer just went off. I'm getting the cookies out. Checking on them. Woo! They got big. Look at those cookies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to just kind of look underneath. See if they look done. Oh yeah, they're pretty golden brown on the bottom. So we'll let them sit and cool. Yep. But this is our final product. We got our strawberry ghosts. We got our apple cookies. So a couple pretty easy, quick and fast Halloween sweet treats. So if you guys try any, let us know. Share some pictures of the Halloween treats you make. Thank you.